I was jealous. Zhang Linghe admits Wang Anyu was getting too close to Tian Xiwei. The studio lights had already dimmed. Most of the staff had packed their bags and left for the night. The cameras were no longer rolling, and the laughter that had filled the set only hours earlier had faded into silence. Yet one moment remained frozen in everyone's mind. Tian Xiwei was laughing, not just smiling politely or exchanging casual words. She was laughing with complete abandon, her eyes curved into crescents, her head slightly tilted back, and standing directly beside her was Wang Anyu. The two seemed completely lost in their conversation. Then there was Zhang Linghe. Standing several steps away, he watched the scene unfold. His expression was calm, almost unreadable, but according to people present, there was a brief moment when he seemed unusually quiet. He looked in their direction, paused, and then turned away. No one thought much of it at first. Then came the unexpected confession. I was jealous. 4 simple words that instantly sent fans into a frenzy. The statement was not accompanied by dramatic music or a shocking announcement. It was spoken casually during a conversation that was supposed to be lighthearted. Yet the sincerity in his voice made the moment unforgettable. The room reportedly went silent. Jealous. It was a word few expected to hear from Zhang Linghe. The actor has built a reputation for being composed and measured, someone who rarely reveals too much about his emotions. He is known for his calm demeanor and his ability to remain graceful even in the middle of intense speculation. That was why his admission felt so surprising. What exactly had happened between Wang Anyu and Tian Xiwei that made him feel this way? According to staff members and observers, Wang Anyu and Tian Xiwei had developed an incredibly easy friendship while spending time together. Their interactions were filled with playful jokes and spontaneous conversations. They shared stories between scenes, laughed over small mistakes, and often appeared comfortable in each other's company. It was natural. Actors frequently become close while working together. Long filming schedules and countless hours spent on set often create strong friendships. Yet something about the situation apparently caught Zhang Linghe's attention. Perhaps it was the frequency of their conversations. Perhaps it was the way Tian Xiwei seemed especially relaxed around Wang Anyu. Or perhaps it was simply one of those strange moments that cannot be explained logically. Jealousy rarely arrives with a warning. 1 second everything feels perfectly normal. The next second, an unexpected emotion quietly slips into the heart. And, according to his own admission, that was exactly what happened. People who witnessed the interactions described a particular evening that stood out. After filming a demanding scene, everyone appeared exhausted. Staff members were taking a break while the actors waited for instructions. Instead of sitting separately, Tian Xiwei and Wang Anyu remained together. They continued talking. Minutes passed. Then more minutes. At one point, Tian Xiwei reportedly laughed so hard that she had to wipe tears from her eyes. Wang Anyu looked equally amused. The atmosphere around them was effortless. Meanwhile, Zhang Linghe watched from nearby. He did not interrupt. He did not join the conversation. He simply observed. Sometimes the smallest moments become the loudest. There was no grand event, no dramatic confrontation, no argument, just laughter. Yet that laughter somehow carried enough weight to make someone unexpectedly jealous. When Zhang Linghe later acknowledged his feelings, many people were stunned because the confession felt remarkably human. Celebrities often appear untouchable. Fans see glamorous photographs, successful careers, and carefully curated public images. But jealousy is universal. Everyone understands what it feels like to suddenly realize someone important to you is sharing their happiest moments with another person. Everyone understands the strange heaviness that appears without invitation. And perhaps that was why his words resonated so strongly. The confession made him seem real. Suddenly, he was not merely a handsome actor appearing on magazine covers. He was simply a person experiencing an emotion that millions of people know all too well. The revelation also sparked endless discussions. Was it playful jealousy? Was it protective concern? Or did his words hint at feelings much deeper than anyone had imagined? The mystery only made the story more intriguing. Fans immediately began revisiting previous interactions involving Zhang Linghe and Tian Xiwei. Old interviews suddenly gained new meaning. Simple smiles became subjects of analysis. Small gestures that once seemed ordinary now appeared significant. One particular moment attracted enormous attention. During an earlier event, Tian Xiwei had been speaking enthusiastically while Zhang Linghe listened attentively beside her. Whenever she laughed, he seemed unable to stop smiling. At the time, it looked like a perfectly normal interaction. Now fans were looking at it differently. Another video showed him adjusting his position so he could hear her better during a noisy gathering. Again, an ordinary gesture. Yet in light of his confession, even ordinary moments suddenly felt meaningful. As discussions intensified online, Wang Anyu unexpectedly became part of the conversation. Many people praised him for his easygoing personality and his ability to make everyone around him comfortable. Others joked that he had unintentionally become the center of one of the entertainment world's most fascinating stories. Through it all, the three individuals remained professional and composed. No dramatic statements followed. No attempts were made to fuel speculation. Yet perhaps that restraint made everything even more compelling. Sometimes unanswered questions are more powerful than answers. The image remained unforgettable. Tian Xiwei laughing. Wang Anyu beside her. Zhang Linghe watching from a distance. Then later, the simple confession. I was jealous. It was not explosive. It was not scandalous. But it felt deeply human. In an industry built on polished appearances and carefully controlled narratives, a brief moment of honesty managed to capture everyone's attention. Because behind every dazzling celebrity image is a person capable of feeling happiness, uncertainty, affection, and yes, even jealousy. And perhaps that is why this story continues to fascinate so many people. Not because of rumors, not because of assumptions, but because one quiet admission transformed an ordinary interaction into a moment that people could instantly understand. A reminder that emotions often arrive unexpectedly. A reminder that laughter can sometimes reveal more than words. And a reminder that even the calmest individuals can occasionally find themselves standing a few steps away, watching someone else share a beautiful moment and realizing, almost to their own surprise, that they are jealous. What happened afterward only made the story even more intriguing. According to people present on set, the atmosphere did not become awkward after Zhang Linghe admitted his jealousy. Instead, there seemed to be a sense of relief in finally expressing an emotion he had not expected to feel. Tian Xiwei reportedly looked surprised at first. Then she laughed. It was not the kind of laughter that dismisses someone's feelings. It was warm, almost as though she had not realized her friendship with Wang Anyu had been noticed so closely. Wang Anyu also appeared amused by the confession. Those who witnessed the moment said he looked genuinely shocked before breaking into a smile. He apparently did not expect to become the reason behind such an honest admission. For a brief moment, all three of them simply laughed together. Yet for fans, that single scene raised even more questions. Why had Zhang Linghe been paying such close attention to Tian Xiwei's interactions in the first place? Why had he noticed how long she and Wang Anyu talked? Why did their laughter stay in his mind long enough for him to later describe his own feelings as jealousy? These questions quickly spread across social media. Some people believed it was nothing more than friendly possessiveness. Others wondered if the actor's emotions had revealed a deeper attachment that even he himself had not fully recognized. Interestingly, people who have worked with Zhang Linghe often describe him as someone who carefully observes those around him. He listens more than he speaks and pays attention to details that others might miss. That personality trait may explain why such a seemingly ordinary interaction stood out to him. Sometimes feelings are not dramatic at all. Sometimes they begin quietly. A laugh that lasts a little too long. A conversation that seems a little too effortless. A moment that should not matter, but somehow does. Perhaps that was exactly why his confession resonated with so many people around the world. Everyone has experienced a moment when they unexpectedly realized someone occupied a more important place in their heart than they had originally thought. As filming continued, the three actors remained cheerful and professional. They continued interacting comfortably, proving that honesty does not necessarily create distance. But one thing had undeniably changed. A simple confession had transformed an ordinary evening into a memory that fans would continue discussing for a very long time. And somewhere in that unforgettable moment was a reminder that even the most composed hearts can be caught off guard by emotions they never saw coming.